Welcome everyone. This is what we are going to design today. It's a chair, and we will use sweat boss base, control new, start a new part, and let's jump into 3D sketch. This is the exercise using the 3D sketch. Primarily it's introduction to 3D sketch. So I will go on to sketch and 3D sketch, and directly you can simply select line and pick one point to draw the line. Okay, pick one point to draw the line. Just a quick intro to 3D sketch. Can you see these red arrows? These are the two directions we can draw the straight line. In this direction we will not be able to draw a straight line, but if you want to change the direction, select tab and it will change the direction now. Okay, so I want to draw in this direction. Let's draw into this direction, and this is the base, and that's how it will look. Okay, we need to change the direction again and go up in this direction. We'll go up and change the direction. Press tab, and this is how the chair will look. Okay, so let's dimension it. So chair dimension is nearly 500 to 600, within that range. So I'll simply uh, enter 300. So my chair will be 600 wide, and the height is going to be half a meter generally. So that's going to be 500 millimeters. The seat is again I will add 500 as the depth of the seat, and the backrest I want to make it 650. Enter, and finally this is 300, so I will make this 300 as well. I might use equal command relation, the geometric relation, but let's not do that at the moment. Now there is one dimension. Whenever you see this sort of issue, that if sketch is not fully defined, you need to identify where the issue is, where is the line dimension that is missing. I'll put 500 here as well, and sketch is fully defined. I'll simply exit this sketch, and now I will go on to draw another 3D sketch, and this time I will create a circle onto the edge. Okay, and it could be this edge where I want to draw the circle. Again, you can change the direction of the circle. You can press tab and direction of the circle is changed. So I'll simply draw a circle and zoom in, and circle within circle. I'll draw another circle here, and I'll simply dimension it now. So internal diameter is going to be, let's say, 30 of the tube, and the external diameter is going to be 35. That's our tube diameter. I would not worry about fully defining the circles, because they will not move anywhere. As you can see, I'm picking and moving anywhere. It's sometimes 3D sketch that you don't have to fully define. One thing I would like to go back and modify in the sketch is the fillet that I would like to add. So corner fillet, select the corner fillet, and I would add 50 millimeter fillet in all the corners. I'm just making the window for all the geometry, and you can see all the fillet is created. Exit the sketch, and now we have got two sketches. One is the profile and one is the path. Go on to the feature, select swept boss base, select the profile, select the path, and your half of the frame is ready. Select OK. Now let's do the mirror. So go into mirror and select the face that will be formed as an axis of rotation or axis of mirroring, and feature is going to be the frame. Anywhere you select the frame and click OK, and that's your basic frame ready. Now what I will do is we need to create a sketch, a plane, a new plane on this face. So click OK, and now I can simply expand it. Okay, and I will use this plane in order to make the seat. So first thing first, offset the circle, offset, and the edge of, select the edge. It's going to be, let's say, 1 millimeter clearance between the frame and the seat. So again, offset and select the edge. Okay, now let's draw a line for trimming out. So a construction line from here to here, so that we can trim out the circle, and a 3-point circle so that we can create the seating surface. So pick up those two edges and create a seating surface. Now what we need to do is we need to trim everything. Select trim, select the entities that are not going to be the major ones, and you need to add the geometric dimension here with these two entities, so that we can have, a tangential relation between the two. So we need to select this one and this one as tangent and click OK. That's how it will look. Finally, I want to simply add the diameter or radius. Remember, you must add the value here in order to manufacture, because manufacturing engineer will not be able to. Let's reduce so that you get bigger, steeper curve, and let's see, that's going to be 500. It's better. Okay, exit the sketch, and this time I don't want to use the normal extrude. I'm going to use the thin surface feature. So that's going to be 3 millimeter thickness or 4 millimeter thickness, and let's change the direction to going into that way, and this is around 400 I think. So I'll change to enter 400, enter, and click OK. Same thing you will do on for the seating. If you feel that this is too small or big, you can make the adjustment using this dimensions. Okay, let's do another plane. So create a plane, select plane, and this time you want on here, and click OK, and that's your plane created. Zoom in, make it bigger, expand it, and now we need to create a sketch, extrude boss base, and in order to make it visible and clarity, I will simply put it isometric. Okay, and I will work on this so that I don't make mistakes. So select offset. I want to add again 1 millimeter offset. I could copy and paste the previous sketch. I can do that by all means, but you might end up spending more time in editing the sketch, and that's why the best strategy would be that if the sketch is not difficult to draw, I would simply go for doing it manually. Okay, so let's trim the item, and now let's add the 3-point circle, sorry, the arc. Okay, that's the arc, and I would like to make it tangentially connected. Okay, so select this and that by pressing Control and hold. That's tangentially connected. Again, do the same thing here, that and this, two edges and tangentially connected. Click OK, and now let's trim those extra entities which are not needed. Okay, this time I feel that the radius is quite good, because that looks a little bit realistic. We could make this also curved if we wanted to. As you know that in the 3D sketch we could modify that. Let's try adding the fillet. So first of all, let's do this basic design, and then we can identify if we want to improve the design. So that's 2000, and I'll simply exit the sketch, and that gives me the thickness. Okay, again I'm going to use the same thin feature, and I would extend it to, let's say, 300 or 250. 250, enter, enter. Okay, let's put isometric view, select isometric, and that's your chair ready. So select the eye, okay, hide all types, and that will hide all the planes and everything. Select extrude thin 1 and thin 2, and change the texture. That means that this is going to be which material? Cloth material, fabric. So fabric, cloth, and I want to use the build-up. So that's that. Also, I want to select the sweat boss base and mirror together. Okay, so that whole frame is selected. Go on to the materials and appearance and apply the metal, for example. Okay, so metal, and under the metal you can have chrome or aluminium and so on. So I would select the chromium plate cast, and that's the material. Okay, thank you very much for watching.